What is up, y'all? It is Brian here with the Odd Man Out YouTube channel. Show you where I was going to fish today, but looks like a lot of stormwater runoff, ton of wind today. Probably going to choose a different spot. I'm going to flip this around here in a second and show you guys. So you can see here, we are looking a little rough. Schuylkill's not happy today. Check out these logs flipping in the waterfall. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get my gear and take a hike on down, see if I can find a calmer spot, because as you saw in my intro video, I don't have a whole lot of lead, so getting something to sit on the bottom would be a little tough with it rip roaring like this. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We're still gonna fish today no matter what. I'm outside, we're gonna do it. Well, I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. Pretty dirty. I'll probably come down here, if I come back to this spot, clean up a little bit. That's gross, man. Who wants to fish in a spot like that? But I think it's calm enough here where I could probably snag some panfish, and then I'll throw out a little float rig for the catfish. All right, looks like that's gonna work just fine. Let's get her going. And like I showed y'all in the intro video, nothing fancy. I tie my rigs the way I like to tie them, especially if not all the stuff I need comes in the mail. Well, it did show up just to a different apartment complex, and that's no good. All right, go and get some bread on this hook. Get going. It's been pretty funny out here when I was walking. There's this big walking trail on the Schuylkill, and man, with a fishing rod in your hand near a river, people will seriously look at you like you got three heads. That was pretty amazing. But I like getting funny looks. All right, I'll start it out here with a good old potato roll. I like taters. One of my favorite things. It might be too big, but I'm just gonna mash that down a little bit, get that going, and then hopefully I can get us a little panfish. That way I can use it as some cut bait and drop in a catfish rig. That's what we're looking at right there. We'll see how it goes. Drag's a little loose. That's all right. A lot of trash in the river, man. Well, dang, you know it's a fishing spot when you see a jig up there. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it real quick. Grab y'all. You see that bad boy dangling from that tree limb. Current's ripping pretty hard. It's just taking the bait straight to the wall here. But tater roll's holding up pretty good. Hopefully I can just get a good enough thump. Feel it. But if not, that's okay. Because I just enjoy being out here. was a turtle on that there log earlier. I wonder where he went. But on my way down here, I got stopped by a very nice police officer. He was asking me where the fish were at. I said, I have no idea. I'm going to go find them, though. He told me there's all kinds of fish in the river. I really thought it'd just be like panfish and catfish. He's saying there's carp in here. I think he said walleye. Good thing about all this, I did what I said I was going to do. Got up, made my intro video this morning to be edited. Already learned a whole lot about making videos. Like I mentioned earlier, camera angles. Probably important because most of that intro video, my head's going to be cut off. But that's all right. And I'm out here catching a fish, and I walked a lot. That's good for you. Just because of the weather, probably not ideal conditions for fishing here in the Schuylkill, but I don't know much about river fishing. I'll keep learning. But hopefully I don't get skunked. I usually stay pretty optimistic, so I'm trying to catch one. I'll hang out here for a while. If I don't catch anything, oh well. Oh, dude, that's definitely going in the video. Walked over here just to check, and that sucker started going. I got crazy reflexes. I know the hooks are good, but yeah, if you're an adult struggling to make meal plans, highly recommend a soup and sandwich night. And you can get fancy with it. You can keep it simple. It makes life a little easier. Oh, punch down my Schmiegel here. It'd be nice if I could catch a fish with my bare hands like that maniac. So juicy sweet. There really is bass in here, though. I might have to order some lures. Put that tag in the bag there. Don't want to pollute. Ball up another piece of this delicious tater bread that fish loves so much. It's what they crave, actually, I've heard. All right, check that out. All right, see if this helps us. Oh, yeah. Ah. Y'all are going to hear me talk about my buddy Ben a lot. He's out in Alaska right now, being an absolute fishmonger, killing it. And that's got to be the way it's dragging. There ain't no way. I'm excited for him to watch some of these videos because he is going to be like, man, what are you doing? I'm going to have to make a serious float rig. I mean, honestly, I thought about if I catch something panfish style, I was just going to, cut the back end off, hook through the back of the tail, but I mean, I might run that sucker live just because of the situation I'm in with the weights and kind of just let it go. I heard flathead are pretty territorial, or not territorial, aggressive, and they'll go after live bait like that. So We'll see. Shop right. Shop anyway. I don't think y'all can see that truck, but that's all right. Oh, yeah. Just kidding. I'm just hung up. Well, that's frustrating. I really don't want to lose all these weights right now. Maybe I can just bend out this hook slowly. Shoot. A little worrisome. This poor little rod. Golly. Ah, no shot. I got her back. Yeah, I was going to be pretty darn sad about that. Oh, hold up. Might have a legendary find here. Look at that. Little bit of lead. Fishermen of the past are coming through for me. Hang on to that. The sun is peeking out though, and that's really nice. Got more big old logs floating down the river. I'll try and put it right under this again. Oh yeah. Come on. Something's gonna eat this delicious potato roll. See how far I can kind of just yeet this. Yeah, ain't bad. Try that. I think I'm hung up on something again. Oh yeah, what a joy. I'm really putting this little rod through its paces, getting hung up on stuff like this. No, I think I'm hung up on something that's floating down the dang river. I hope everybody's enjoying me getting hung up. I might just have to break this one off. No way. Got lucky again, dude. And nope, I think I broke off way down in there. Yeah, that is for sure what happened. Oh well. What can you do except tie on another rig? Yeah, I'm going to use this little weight I just found. Oh, use some of my drinking water here. This is going to be a pretty funny video if I get skunked. Because unluckily for you guys, I'm posting it either way. That could be a good title for it, though. Fishing on the Schuylkill. Skunked. So I paused it, and I'll be darned, we're about out of battery. I'm not going to be able to film too much longer. One man's trash is another man's treasure. But unfortunately, there's just a lot of trash out here. Alright. Coming back to me like riding a bike. Cut this off for a little bit. Well, that was pretty disappointing. But first trip out, didn't really get any bites. Not a whole lot going on. Not ready to give up on that spot quite yet, though. I think on a better day where there wasn't so much weather, maybe not such turbid water out there, that could be a better spot. And it's convenient. It's real close to the house. So a place to go when I don't feel like driving out of the city. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy watching me get skunked. It's Odd Man out.